One time for the one time. It's the family bloodline.
Yo, what it do, good people? Welcome back to another episode of the Family Bloodline Podcast. Your boy Dirk, solo dolo for a second, but everybody be here in just a second, tad bit, to get caught up. Usually ask about how everybody week is, give everybody a little chance to come on in. Hold on, let me get myself set up. Because we're running a little behind, so we give everybody time to come in and my little hour. If we can talk about a little high school football, we can talk about some football in general. I know everybody gearing up for their little fantasy picks, they drafts. That's about to come up. I got one, two, I'm in three drafts this year. Our existing team that we had, but I got two other teams that I'm partaking this year. See what it do. For the one time, I think it should be interesting. A lot of players in different situations, a lot of teams with new coaches, new situation, new schemes, I should say. Yeah, y'all got to deal with me this little couple little minutes to everybody get in. Just talking about sports. That's my go-to. We're gonna do a lot more of that going forward. With the podcast. We talked about we haven't spoke about if we gonna do t-shirts or not, but I think t-shirts and hats was a good what to do because I think t-shirts and the hats was a good way to get people in. So I think we might touch back on that. I had a lot of people ask about that, so we're gonna see what that's all about. Uh, Let me see. What was I at? Oh, football. Y'all know I'm a diehard Raider fan. I don't know what everybody else is. So we expect everybody to put their teams out there before the season starts. So it's hey, no bandwagon, no fan hopping, none of that going on with this guy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be true to who you are and your squad, first and foremost. And a big shout out. I know I spoke about the high school football. Big shout out to them guys as they get ready to start their journey. A lot of teams had the jamborees tonight, not the Raiders. Of course, it's haters everywhere, but lucky I ain't got a Raider hat on right now. I should have. I'm actually watching the Raiders versus 49ers right now, so tune in. Preseason still in effect, so still gonna see who make the team. But going back to the high school students tonight, Jamboree, like I said, get out there and support your local high school. If you're alumni, go back and support the school, the system. You know, if you went through it, why not support the little guys that are going through it? But I know a lot of people are like me that have to support their children. That's not part of the same program that I went to. So just support. It's huge. But we a week into school, so outside of practice and everything that your kids, the extracurricular activities that they have going on, check on them one time. Check on them one time. Our high school years were different than theirs. They seeing what my kids have to go through. It's mind blowing to me first and foremost because I never went through none of that. My oldest kids never went through some of the things that the kids are going through right now. My younger kids, so man, it's a journey. But check on your kids. You know, they need us at this time. We think it's just all like, you just play your part and go to school. It's much more than that. Oh, my bad. Still watching the game. Give my people a little bit of time. Tonight we talking about spousal, spousal entitlement, and what that means, man. I've been looking at this subject for the better half of the week, trying to see how we was gonna chop it down, break it down, and it's a lot. I feel like I'm a bad spouse sometimes, So we're gonna touch on that a little bit later on. See if anybody else out there is a bad spouse, or not a bad spouse, but I think it's signs and things going on out there that what up, Jamie? Yep, you and Glass, come on. But I think it's a lot that it's a lot of signs, a lot of red flags that I think are thrown at us that make us realize that mm, I'm taking advantage of the situation. Of my spouse is taking advantage of the situation. It might be small things. Oh, do your thing, do your thing. So I think I was the one that brought up the topic on spousal entanglement. I mean entanglement. See, I'm mine all over the place. Entitlements, but hmm, and it came to me. Me and my wife were sitting up talking, and like we usually do about certain just topics. I was like, man, give me a topic, and she brought the topic to my attention, and I was trying to figure out like what she meant by it. I thought she was saying something towards me about me being being a entitled spouse. And let's take the word entitlement. It's just a fact of having the right to something. I think I would say people feel when they have a right to something or things of. I look at it as being complacent. I think we get complacent over a situation. My bad. I'm sorry. People reading comments, I'll pop them up, let y'all see them. When you think of it right at the beginning, or spousals entitled to anything, and and that's kind of what I was touching on. Like, I don't think we are entitled to anything. I think we just get accustomed to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Coming home, got some clean drawers, got a fresh meal. You know what I'm saying? Some of us don't think to say thank you one time for the one time, or I appreciate that. That gesture. I think it's just one of those type of situations where we take advantage, and I think that's where we get ungrateful. I would say. But I don't think going into it, I don't think we're entitled to anything except for that person actual love. And I think they love is what draws so much of that entitlement because if if a person truly loves you, then they show it. It's not just action. So you're getting, like I was saying, the cooked meals, you're getting your car wires, you're getting new cars, you're getting the entitlements, what I'm saying, the things that you become accustomed to. So I don't know. We need a big stop right here, people. But yeah, and I think it's like I said, me and the wife were sitting up talking, and there's a couple signs that we tripped off of that make people feel the type that like signs that used to peak that your spouse is taking advantage of you, or and I just break a couple of them down. One of them we talked about was you never show appreciation. Your spouse does everything they can for you, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that they show it, but you never reciprocate that. That was one of the big things we talked about. That was like one of the keys that we spoke about, like because we, like I say, we speak to each other, we appreciate each other. Thank you for that. Sometimes I get tired of hearing thank you, but I know where it's coming from. Thank you for doing that for the boys. Thank you for doing this, what I'm saying, for the household. It's a household, my children, what I'm saying, as well. So just playing my part. So, but sometimes, like I say, I become complacent. I don't reciprocate that. I don't say, thank you, baby. You do this, that, woo, woo, and the third. I don't. So that's why I was like, oh, man, when we were talking, I'm like, oh, there's a couple things on here that kind of hit close to home, feel more like myself. And so,
Whoa,
What up, cuz?
what's going on, cuz?
You got it. You got it.
I'll have to mute the background, but where you at? Where you at in the actual live? Where you at?
I was just giving like I was telling people that me and Kiana set up, and we was speaking about some things that we think will make a entitled spouse. And I just broke down my first one, and it was that showing never show appreciation. Your spouse can show you all her appreciation, like, baby, I appreciate you doing this. Thank you for doing this and that. And I don't reciprocate the love and be like, well, thank you. I just be like, okay, right on, that. So instead of tooting my horn and just taking it in, I never reciprocated back, like saying thank you for everything you do as well. And that's where I was at. And then you popped in.
So, is it just a reciprocation of verbal agreements or verbal acknowledgments, or is it more? Does it expand further than that?
I was just saying, basing it off of just conversation. You know what I'm saying? And action, it was actions. It was actions as well. Because, like I say, thank you for cutting the grass. But my wife don't cut no grass. She'd be like, thank you for cutting the grass. You got the yard looking immaculate. You know what I'm saying? And instead of me going in and being like, well, and like you say, like your question earlier, I don't think nobody's feel entitlement. I mean, like we're owed anything out of the situation. I just think it's more just showing that love back. That's all I was getting at when I was speaking on reciprocation. It ain't nobody expecting nothing out of the situation, but if one side is always saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, I appreciate this and thank you for that, and you never do it back, I think it's kind of like,
Start saying thank you back.
oh, I do, I do. I was just, this was just things because, like I was telling everybody, I was like, damn, because this is Kiana's topic actually. So when Kiana brought this topic to me, I was like, hold on, what you trying to say? Like I thought it was at me, but it was like, no, it's just. She was like, this was just, I heard this a couple times today, so what I'm saying, you needed a topic, so and then we got to breaking it down. So
So it's not. So what about in actions? Like, do you think because you have a title with somebody else that now you deserve something? You have to get something. Like they owe you something. So it's not actions as well, or it's just
no, no,
words.
like I say, it's just that love. You know what I'm saying? So when you're in a loving relationship, you know what I'm saying, both parties are playing a part to make sure that, what I'm saying, the household and respectful places are at peace and happy. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
I got you, but kind of like Kendrick Lamar said, love essentially is an action word as well, right? It's something you got to act on. So just giving a verbal thank you, right? That's part of it. But but physical interactions. Are you entitled to physical interactions? And if not, how does that look? And how does that shape?
uh, that was number one, two, three, four. That was number five on our list.
Okay.
Um, and it was like because we brought up about people getting sex on special occasions, or you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't. Hold on, let me get my words together, because if you know what I'm saying, because we thought about it like if you were having sex in the beginning, it shouldn't change anything once the relationship has supposedly grown stronger. You see what I'm saying? So it should be even more intimacy, even more like, you know what I'm saying? Like we talked about time, you know what I'm saying, with the kids, the schedules and all that, and all that. But for the most part, it should stay the same. It shouldn't dwindle off. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, is like you say, you shouldn't feel entitled to it, but it shouldn't be held over your head as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I give you some, just you know what I'm saying, to make you happy. No, we in a relationship. It should go. We should both be happy. We should both. So
So how does that look though, right? If it does become a bit of an entitled type of thing, how would you engage with that? Because men, we can directly come to that conclusion, right?
I'm, yeah,
And what's
God,
the other side of
yeah.
that? That's what the question becomes. What's the other side of that?
I think I just think I kind of touched on it. You know, I think it's a situation where I don't know. Why wouldn't I be entitled to it? I've been getting the cookies all this time. You know what I'm saying?
But just because you had them all this time doesn't mean that you won't always get it.
So how does that look in a relationship? You see what I'm saying? For it's like if you not like you say, that's another action. You know what I'm saying? It's a physical action. It's another action between two parties. You know, so men need that. You talked about us being like you know, like my drive is higher than my wife's, but you ask me, I want some every day. You see what I'm saying? Our drive different. So that's the respectful parties coming to not an agreement, but understanding each other. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just wiping it off the slate, like, nah, we ain't doing that. So I'm trying to figure out what your true question is because you asked me like, how does that look? And it looks bad when, like I say, now both parties are on the same wavelength or something. You know?
Okay. And so if the man has been essentially paying the bills in the house, the majority of the bills, and the wife has not been totally a stay-at-home mom, but has had stay-at-home mom types of. I thought this was supposed to be PG. It is PG-13. It is. Let's talk about the finances, right? Is there a sense of entitlement when it comes to men having to pay the bills or taking care of, like even washing cars,
Mhm.
right? How does that look? Should that thing be just expected?
I think so. It's like the roles and out. You talking about like me cutting grass, me washing cars, or you
Even
talking
even in that, even with that, let's say you just wasn't in a good place one day,
about?
and your routine was broken, and you was like, you know what? I'm not going outside today. I ain't feeling it. I'm tired. I'm worn out. Because man, that does happen to us as well. And so you decide I'm gonna just lay it out in the bed. I'm staying in the bed. So the grass don't get cut for a couple of weeks because you just down on your luck. You down on your time. You down on your feels.
Hmm.
Will the grass get cut?
No, my wife will pay for that grass to get cut, but she wouldn't physically cut it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's still the maintenance on the household. We still got to upkeep the home front. You know what I'm saying? Man down, the next man up is 7. You know what I'm saying? So he can't. You know what I'm saying? He can't fulfill my shoes and my roles. So
Okay. All
you know what I'm
right. I
saying?
got you.
So, yeah.
I got
So
you. I,
just
I
speaking on just speaking on my household, I think it would be a situation where yeah, that grass will get cut.
okay. Well, give me a bit. I'll be back. I gotta. We're gonna be having curtain call in a little bit. Curtain closing in a little bit here. So I'll try and hop back on in a little bit.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
What it do, Conzo?
Hi.
What up?
Yeah,
Man,
my plans took a little bit longer than I thought, but I'm here. I made it.
it's life, bro. That's life. It's life.
What
And
we
we was at. I was just. What you go ahead, Conzo?
what's going on?
Chilling, chilling. Me and Jig was just chopping it up about. I think just being what we think is entitlement, like what we feel we are entitled to, if it, you know what I'm saying, if anything, you know what I'm saying, do you feel like you are entitled to certain things? And I was
Um,
breaking, oh, go ahead, speak. No?
Do I feel like I'm entitled to certain ass and uh yeah, as a wife, I do feel like I'm entitled to certain things. Um I feel like honestly I should be like first priority when it
Mm,
comes to like any decisions being made. Um I feel like yeah, like honestly I just feel like I should be first priority because
correct.
I mean above everything. I know that you love your mom and all that, but you leave to cleave, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, I come before all of that. I come before the mom. I come before the kids. Like, if my well being is good, then everybody else's well being is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if
So
I'm
it's funny you say that because I just had a conversation with one of the cats at work. You know what I'm saying? He's how old is Cuzzo? Cuzzo is 30. He's
okay,
30. I'm 43. He says to me, same situation. He's like, bruh, he in the household. I'm first. So he got upset that the kids ate before him.
mm-hmm,
And I'm like, I don't know, bro. My house, I sit the kids down first. You know what I'm saying? Like the kids eat first.
mm-hmm,
I'm saying because they the most needy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so the kids eat first. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Then I'm next, and then my wife pretty much sit down after that. You know what I'm saying? But
In my house, I eat last.
and same here. And so he thought that was strange. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't get he wanted the first plate. You know see what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
feels he's entitled because he pays the bills, he does this and that. So he felt like he was entitled to that first plate. And I'm like, I understand, but your kids, bro.
I understand where he's coming from because that's very old school. In back in the day, the husband got the big piece of chicken and he ate first. But I think now I do honestly like with my kids eating first. I do feel like that gives them some type of entitlement as well. Um,
It does, totally does.
yeah, they were like, "Oh, we gonna be good regardless of what mom and daddy got going on. We gonna be good regardless." But I'm
Right.
trying to figure out like, is that healthy for them?
It is. It's showing up because, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell, my father did most of the cooking in the household. So he always ate like, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't no,
It
we
wasn't
know hierarchy in the house. Yeah, we know the hierarchy in the house, you know what I'm saying?
right.
But at the same time, we don't have to keep that going. You know what I'm saying? So when my kids grow up, they have kids, they're gonna be like, man, y'all sit down, go and eat. If it ain't enough, y'all full. Daddy can fend for itself. I know how to, you know what I'm saying, still manage as opposed to me getting that first piece. And then my kid, oh damn, we ain't make enough. Then the
Mm-hmm.
kids start, you know what I'm saying? Then you mad at the kids because you gotta make something extra. Nah, that's you know what I'm saying? So you take care of the household, and the household is the ones that can't fend for themselves. Whether
Yeah.
you taking care of your grandmama, your mother, your anybody living under your roof. You see what I'm saying? I don't know.
So, as far as like things that we feel like we're entitled to, we also talked about the sexual aspect of entitlement.
That's what Jig was at when you left. Go ahead, yeah.
So, do you feel like just because you're married that when you're ready to get the yams, she should be giving up the yams?
And I was speaking, Jig didn't really speak, and I was like, not all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling him, like my drive is higher than my wife, so I can have I want it all the time, as opposed to you know what I'm saying. But it shouldn't. And I was telling him it should. You still should have some.
Because
Yeah,
hell,
AT thought it was. She said, "I thought this was a PG-13 show."
I'm definitely. Well, I don't know. Sometimes we get a little X-rated over here. It depends on what we're talking about. I feel like as a wife, if my husband wants it, I should definitely be willing to give it to him. Cause if in my head it's like if I know, girl, if he ain't getting it from me, he definitely gonna get it from somewhere else, and I ain't trying to have none of that. Cause I'm not trying to go to jail.
And that's what I was telling Jig because he was like, "Well, how does that look like?" I'm like, "It looks bad. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you was getting some in the beginning when we boyfriend
Right.
girlfriend, and
Right.
I was now we done made the relationship stronger, and now you want to hold that over my head. You want to give it to me on my birthday, and you know what I'm saying, holidays and stuff. Like, come on now.
Yeah. I mean, certain things may be, reserved for special occasions. Like
Yeah,
there's actions that we ain't doing all the time, but when the special
that's when,
occasion around,
that's
we
when the strange activity come out. You see what I'm
strange.
saying?
Why strange
As, as
activity?
opposed to the, you know what I'm saying, the normals. You see what I'm saying? That's, your birthdays are meant for special.
But is
Anyway,
that entitlement, or do you feel like that's entitlement?
I feel like I don't know. No, it's not entitlement. It's a action.
Kind of
I can't
entitlement.
speak for everybody else's household. You know what I'm saying? I can't
I
speak
feel
for
that's
every man. You know,
entitlement. That's a
so
little.
I think it's just a. I don't know. Is it because he did keep asking me about action? I'm
Hmm.
like, he was like, so every time we do an action, do we need gratification from that? And I'm like, because I was speaking about I get tired all the time. I get thank you this, thank you this, thank you this, thank you for cutting the grass, thank you for doing. I'll be like the house. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that, but at the same time, you need to know that you're appreciated and that we appreciate what you're doing.
And that's what I was telling Jig. I was like, and that's where I had a flaw in my relationship where I was like, at the beginning, I was like, damn, I keep getting all this love and I'm not showing it back. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? That's
Like,
unhealthy. It looked
kids, or do you thank her for washing the dishes? Do you thank her for
right.
cleaning the floor, mopping the floor?
Yeah, that's what I was telling. I'm like, damn, I got fresh draws when I come in. I got a cooked meal at the, you know what I'm saying? Like the AC booming when I come in from a 100-degree day outside on the roof or something. You see what I'm saying? Like I had to start.
And when you say a cooked meal, you saying a real cooked meal. You ain't talking about tacos or
Correct,
pasta,
correct. Yeah.
or no, you talking about a cooked meal.
Talking about something at the table where everybody breathing hard at the table. Like, I don't
Not
even know if I'm gonna watch my program tonight.
that them tacos come in clutch, but when your man come home from work, y'all,
Certain days, certain days.
tacos. Like seriously. Y'all about to see some ghetto shit because I went me and Scoob, my sister, we went to the we went to the Mexican restaurant and they didn't have no to go cup. So I put my margarita in.
Man gotta do, a man gotta do.
Hey, and I'm a little bit lit right now because these I had the jumbo
Okay,
and
as you should. Yeah, man. But I don't know. I don't feel like. So I was telling Jig like when we were talking about it. I'm
what
like,
it,
shit. Me and the wife had came up with certain like little topics. You know what I'm saying? Like how we trying. Cause I was like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna break this shit down. I know
mm-hmm.
we spoke about it on Tuesday when we spoke, but I'm like, damn, boy, like I'm gonna try to break it down. I don't know how I'm break it down. So I just run down the the five things real quick that we came up with.
Okay.
Uh, one was never show appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, two was you hardly see them.
Mm.
A third one was the sex thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention to others rather than what you said, putting people before your spouse. Pay attention because I put pay attention to others rather than your spouse. And I don't know what the fifth one was. I ain't got it down. I got one, two, three, four. We had five, but
Okay.
it but
Let's go to the top. What's the first one you said?
never show appreciation, and that's
Oh,
what we speaking about when one party always showing love and the other side never be like, you know what, thank you back. You know,
right. I don't think I've ever, I mean, I guess like Mother's Day, you get the Mother's Day card, like appreciate what you do as a mom, like that stuff like that. But as far as like spousal, I don't know. I don't think I've ever gotten any of that.
we bad as men. You see what I'm saying?
That though.
We bad as men. That's why. like I was saying, and we coming over this stuff, and I'm like, she came up with the topic, so I'm like, damn, is this a shot at me? Hold on, and
No,
she was, and it wasn't, but I had to ask her though. I'm like, oh, is this a shot at me? And it wasn't, So then we were able to navigate through.
like now, would you be like, okay, you'll start showing appreciation more since you're aware that that's something that you're not doing?
That was the second. That was the second one. The awareness. Now that because they went hand in hand with each other,
Mhm.
showing that now the communication. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes communication can suck in a relationship. And then like you got the one individual that's willing to communicate and is spilling everything out, and not saying that the other person isn't receiving and hearing it, they just don't respond in the correct way.
Correct.
Or what we feel like should be the correct way.
Hmm. And I think that's what we do as humans. We expect people to take what we saying, how we saying it. You see what I'm saying? As opposed to how they feel or how they reciprocate it. You see what I'm saying? Because not everybody, process things the same way.
Right.
And that's what, and that's, man, that's where it be at right there, I think, for me.
Yeah, I feel like communication is definitely is like the top thing in a relationship, especially like now I'm starting to depend on communication more since my husband is 5,000 plus miles away. We don't have nothing but communication. There's no physical touch. There's no gifts all the time. There's no
All right, gotcha.
informations. Like there's none of that because he's so far away.
All right,
And we can't depend on anything but our communication at this point.
right. And even if he was home, he, you know what I'm saying, he wouldn't talk to you the same, but he'd smack you on your butt or something, you know what I'm saying, to let you know, like, yeah, like you get the affirmation that, okay, all
Mm-hmm.
right, I see how you feeling today, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, like I know he get tired of me because every other day I'm like, dang, do you miss me? You miss me? Tell me how much you miss me. You miss me? You miss me? Tell me how much you miss me. Like every other day. And like I know he misses me because we haven't been with each other since March. That's like 5+ months. And it's like there's something that I need to hear to make me feel better about us.
right, I got you. Let's see.
What was the next one?
Uh, you hardly see them. You get treated more like a roommate than a spouse, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we like if you've been in a relationship for a while, that can definitely. Why do I feel like I'm echoing? That
All
can
right.
definitely that can be very easy if you've been in a relationship for a long time.
Getting caught up in that routine.
Coexisting in each other's space and it's just become routine.
Yeah,
But like so you're expecting me to like you come home every day, you expect me to like you said, have your meals done, your laundry's done. You're expecting all of this, but you just moving around in the space and they're not showing that appreciation that we talked about earlier.
right.
Like you're not here, all you do is go to work, then you want to go hang out with your friends.
Now tripping off if you had a bad day or not. Like you come in like, damn, what damn, what dinner at? Well, damn, my people in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
Mhm.
oh, shit, you know what I'm saying? Just ungrateful, just entitled, just used to the routine. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Not coming in like, damn,
I-
baby, what's wrong?
or you come in and I didn't cook, but I'm just laying in the bed, just laying there, collecting my thoughts. And you come in like, you ain't cook?
Right.
What? What?
Instead of tripping off like, damn, this ain't the norm. Like, damn, what's wrong,
Right.
boo?
Like, are you all right?
Right. Like, damn, you better have a meal. Like, I walk in, ain't shit. I don't smell nothing when I come in. What's wrong? Instead of, like you say, just going straight to the root of the thing. Like, damn, you ain't cooked?
Right. Or you come in like, what we eating? What? How are you? How was your day?
Mm-hmm.
That goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
But you come in kicking your little work boots off and sitting on the side of the bed like, dang, you ain't cook nothing? No, that's not what we doing over here.
Hey, I'm just trying to find out one time.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, I'm gonna need you to figure out why I'm outside of the norm. Why am I doing outside of the norm?
Right. And the third one was like I was saying, pay attention to others rather than your spouse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta damn, my little brother need to do I need to do this for my little brother, or you know, I said my sister need this, damn, cuz oh shit, I gotta go, you know what I'm saying? Got a flat tire, you know, I gotta go help him, you know. Why you always the one that gotta go help?
Like, hey, like if it was me, I'm like, hey, my sister got a flat tire. Can you side of the road? I'm depending on you to go do other stuff for other people. Like it's weird.
Correct.
I'm like, you can't just be.
Yeah. Why do you always have to extend yourself to your people? You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
when it come back, where's the reciprocation? You know what I'm saying? Now we need to move. You ain't got nobody to help you move. You see what I'm saying? But you need to move 24.
Yeah. What do y'all think is some entitlements that couples have in a relationship? But like as far as we were talking about, hold on.
Uh-oh. She got that face. I'm commentate. Nah, not for real. You better get on up out of here. Yeah, you better get up out of here one time. I was commentating in the background.
No, I got the niece over today. I got a house full of teenagers,
Girls.
girl teenagers at that, and this was their first week of school, so they
So
on.
I spoke about that when it was just me on early on. I was giving a big shout out to all the high school students that's excuse me. Tonight is the jamboree. I know that's the start of high school football and you know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
My nephew has a jamboree tonight. I didn't make it though because
Right. Everybody had it pretty much jamboree kicks off the high school football season. So
yeah,
I was giving a shout out to all them guys and I was telling them to check on your kids. It's the first week of school. Like school is different than when it was when we came about. They got a whole different structure on how they do and how they move. It's
yeah,
weird.
I got no books. Everything is on a dang computer.
Chromebooks, you know what I mean? Everything is chromed out.
Where is your textbook? Give me something I can touch and feel and turn the page on and
Right.
highlight. Give me some.
Correct.
Hold on, because she think I'm playing.
Yeah, everything is totally different nowadays. And that's why I'm telling people check on their kids. Show them that love. You know what I'm saying? Don't just I, I know a couple weeks ago we had the podcast and we talked about we didn't want to let our kids just uh we have to let them fall on their face sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's hard when you see them, like when you see what they going through and like they uh,
I mean, because of course, as a parent, we want to protect them from everything. But
protect, don't pick them up.
but how would they learn if we protect them from everything?
I get you. I ain't trying to protect them from everything. I'm just checking on, making sure that
Yeah, but when you check and it's like coming in a helicopter parent.
we always been taught that the Lord don't give you much more than you can handle.
Yeah.
We know that we live by faith. You know what I'm saying? So what you saying, I should let them just, you know what I'm saying? But it's, oh, oh, I did the little walkthroughs at the school. I did the little everything, and it's like we
Them
weren't
weren't.
worried about school shootings. You know what I'm saying? We weren't worried about
No, we definitely did. It just wasn't as.
not like that.
I mean, but we
Not
did
like
have
no,
it
no.
was
We had it, but
when we were in school. And then, yeah, I mean, we worried about it, but it wasn't like how it is now, for sure.
correct.
It
Because they
wasn't.
got a policy at schools where students can't open the doors. If the students open the door, they suspend it. Yeah, but student open a door for another student, they automatically suspend it because they got no. Everybody got to come through one entrance. You can't open the door to no other entrance for nobody. Yes,
I mean,
you know,
but it though.
that's what I'm saying. Man, I just let my partners in the door all the time. Hey, bro, boom, 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 boom.
What number door you at?
You weren't worried about that type of situation. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what would you have done if one of your partners came in with an automatic weapon in a door that you were let them in?
Say that again. I heard
What would,
automatic weapon.
if one of you open the door and notice that one of your friends had an automatic weapon
Whoa,
and
bro,
you
bro,
what would you do?
bro, you tripping? Come on outside. I can't stop him. Shit. Well, I'm gonna be the first victim. Shit. Like, bruh. I'm gonna try to talk to him, try to, what I'm saying, make that situation what it is, try to talk him out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Nah, we ain't. But I don't. But that's another situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what another person going through. He
Yeah.
might got picked on all day at school. The day before, I did.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But we partners, we communicate. I show him love. Yeah,
Hmm.
he might be like, bruh.
You going on about your business. But I'll be like, but what would you like? You got like, hey, you can do this. What's going on?
Yeah, that's so when we talk about ungrateful spouses, we got to do it the testament to our partners too. You see what I'm saying? We can't shun on them or act weird to them in their time of need. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Everybody, we all in this little circle together.
Yeah. So, but the next thing was the physical sex.
The sex, yes,
Is are couples entitled to sex?
yes. I'm gonna do like Craig, yes,
Yes.
yes,
O- Okay, so you already said that your drive is higher than your wife's, right?
cool. Yeah,
And if there's gonna be times when she just doesn't feel like it
understandable.
and you want to, what do you do in that situation?
Go clean up.
You go clean up.
Go find you something to do.
Uh-huh.
I still try to get me some.
Yeah, but if she's not in the mood, what do you do?
You still try to press the issue.
Do you not realize that you can still rape your spouse?
I ain't right. If she lets you get you some, then it's just all
Pushed her and coerced her
right.
into something she did not want to do. What does that sound like?
She should have started snoring then.
So if she's sleeping, you're not gonna try anything.
Mm-mm. She still walking. I rub on her and you know what I'm
You're
saying?
lying.
Man, I
I
rub like,
feel lying because there's been plenty of times when we be sleep and y'all
mm-hmm.
get to bed and get to poking around.
Oh, get out of here. I don't believe that, cuz.
What?
My guys don't do that.
What?
We go to bed.
Right, Kiana. I know he lying. So you mean to tell me you ain't went to bed? She was already asleep and probably deep sleep and snoring. I know. You ain't got to tell me. I already know. This is his wife. She's already sleeping and
Mhm.
snoring. A bonnet on and everything. Got on the moo moo. Clearly, all the signs that say I am not in the mood. And you get in the bed and get to poking
Them the
around.
signs.
You don't think those are signs?
It's dark when I come to bed. I
Okay.
don't think there's any signs. But
I
anyway, I'm
feel
listening.
about it when you get in the bed.
She go to sleep with the bonnet on. Anytime she go to bed,
So with the bonnet on is what you're saying.
the bonnet always there. Yeah.
Y'all fucking with the bonnet on.
Why not?
Care about the bonnet.
Gotta keep our hair together.
Yeah. But if I put that bonnet on before you get in the bed, that means everything is off limits.
See, I ain't got signs like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I don't know about all them signs. I don't know if that's a woman code or
I
what.
got I got on full pajamas and I'm in the bed.
Full pajamas is wintertime?
Not necessarily if I got on pajamas. Period.
It's summertime. Why you got on clothes going to bed?
If I have on pajamas, period. See? So you out R. Kelly and you out here raping folks.
No, they
Out here getting video.
she free to roam as she please. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing R. Kelly said. Hold on, I gotta check that.
Okay. Okay.
He said they free to roam as they please. It was in a whole nother room.
The thick socks on. And if I got on the moo, if I got on anything that's covering this ass,
Wait a minute.
the sign means you are not getting any tonight.
Maybe you was cold when you went to bed.
Oh my God, that's why we got blankets.
I understand that, but I'm gonna come in and crank on 2 fans before I go to bed. So maybe you was cold, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, cuz I'm just saying I ain't trying to hear what I don't hear what you saying. I don't know what you putting
You don't
down.
okay. Oh my gosh, this is crazy to me. So y'all just out here ignoring all the signs that means I'm not in the mood.
I thought it was you had a headache. I thought that was the sign. I
Oh,
thought
I
that's what people say.
say I have a headache for you to be like, all right, I'm just go to sleep then.
I thought that's what women said, you know.
I don't use that. No, I ain't saying nothing. I shouldn't have to say anything.
Oh, I'm cramping. That's them like them signs.
And ain't nothing stopping.
I'm just saying them signs.
We normally know that red means stop, but that don't mean nothing for some of y'all. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Understandable, but I'm just look here, cuz. I ain't seen no signs. That's
Yeah,
all
obviously.
I'm gonna just say that I ain't seen no signs. And the bonnet
I
and the
dated and he was like, if I can walk through mud, I can fuck through blood.
for sure. I heard that.
So all of that, even when we say we cramping, y'all ain't listening to none of that. But because we're in a relationship, you're entitled to that, is what we're saying.
No, we saying y'all still go through with it. So how do we know that you know what I'm saying that one time you got your bonnet
But
on and you fully clothed with your thick
all
socks on?
we don't do it, some other bitch will, and we ain't trying to, like I said earlier, we ain't trying to go to jail.
It ain't even that. The men ain't tripping
No
off.
time it be like
That's
that.
if we ain't getting it. That's if we ain't getting it at all. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm talking about like relationship where we interact. You know what I'm saying? So it's a situation where I don't like.
Yeah. So how long would you be able to go without feeling neglected and feeling like you need to turn elsewhere?
How long?
Hmm?
I don't know, cuz. I don't know. I ain't never went
Okay, so let me ask you this. What
correct
longest you ever had? What was your longest stretch without intercourse?
sex. Shit, what's that little time between the twins being born and when I can have some again?
6 weeks?
All right, there we go. That's a long ass time.
A month and a half.
That's trashy. That's long, cuz.
A month and a half. Okay, so within that time, did you really feel like you were entitled to the vagina? Even though
No,
you
at that time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew the situation. I knew the
gosh,
I knew the time frame, but don't think the kid wasn't sitting there counting it down. Like, hold on, wait a minute now. You see, so so
Um,
situationship.
let's see.
I wasn't finna leave my wife after, you know what I'm saying, after she just gave birth to the big ass babies because
So
I wasn't getting none. Nah, but I don't know, cuz like I say, I ain't
the kid is 5 months in. I'm in a 5 month stretch right now. 5 months. That's months. 5 months now.
you strong.
I okay. And I feel like I'm entitled.
I have me so many sites set up, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah, and honestly, we talk about it, but of course, like I said, there's no physical touch or anything like that.
Correct.
So it's 5 months enough for me to be like, oh, I'm finna go get it from somewhere else because I'm not getting it.
No, and that's what we was getting to. That's the connection. That's the stand of what y'all have. You see what I'm saying? So if you got a connection with someone, you can, you know what I'm saying, you understand. Even me talking stuff about talking about porn sites and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a situation where we know what we have, you know, what we have. So
Yeah. So that.
that love strong enough to withstand certain situations, even if I'm not saying thank you. Thank
Hmm.
you, thank you, thank you.
I
She
well,
know, man.
gonna start. I'm gonna start saying that I need thank you after sex.
No, no.
I'm gonna
But
need a
you just say it again.
put his ass in a circle. I'm gonna need a thank you. I'm gonna need some type of an appreciation. I need a round of applause. I'm gonna need something.
I hear you.
Ass in a circle. As a matter of fact, all of you men out there, every time she sit on it, spit on it, twirl on it, whatever, she needs a round of applause, and y'all need to put y'all hands together and give it up like you never gave it up before for your woman. This is what we need in 2024.
And if you say that, it'll be so many men clapping and praising. I tell you, goddamn me, it'll be balloons in the bedroom, goddamn me.
Hey,
Candles
oh,
lit, goddamn me.
party
If
out
they
around.
knew they were getting that every night or every day. It would be a party every night. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, and I'm gonna need it.
But we going in there chance and shit sometimes, like trying to see what we can do. You see what I'm saying? Like, damn,
Especially if she don't want to do it. You better get up and give her a standing ovation. Okay?
I got
And did some shit that she did not want to do
you. Mm-hmm.
for your ass.
Mm-hmm. No,
Standing ovations.
hey, I'm with that.
Ovations.
I'm with that.
Like dead ass.
Well, we all in, cuz
I know. We can go ahead and wrap it up. We did it.
I'm gonna watch these Raiders finish.
Is that what you watch in football?
Yeah, we down 10-0 right now. It's preseason, you know.
How is it going?
My dogs ain't in there, but
Um,
I'm
so
ready for the season.
right now is what you're saying.
Huh?
They playing the scrubs right now. I'm trying to
Yeah,
take.
yeah. It's still the players still trying to make the team or whatnot. So that's all preseason about. Just seeing who's gonna make the roster.
To get into our final words.
It's perfect timing then.
Yeah, no, we were just literally talking about how every time a woman don't feel like giving
We
you
should
sex,
have been in this.
that y'all need to give them standing ovations. We need round of applause. We need cheers coming from your ass every time we throw this ass in a circle. Sit on the spit on the spit on it. I'm gonna need y'all to stand up. Round of applause, standing ovations.
So
I'm gonna
what's
give
the
you
what's the
scenarios.
All
I'm
entitled
gonna give it to you, Jig.
to
what's
applause.
what's the reciprocal
We are entitled to applause.
what's the reciprocated movement for us then?
Saying, hmm?
Well, how do y'all reciprocate that?
What do you mean? We did our job.
Yeah. So how do y'all reciprocate that for us too?
We've done our job. What do you mean?
Yeah, because we ain't the only ones that's there though. So that's a
Job is
mutual
done.
action.
Hey,
That's a mutual
No,
action.
so I need to give you the background story, G.
Okay.
It kicked off because wanted to ask me, so if you come to bed and your wife got on a bonnet,
she got
uh,
on
she got on a
bonnet,
bonnet, got on
got
house,
thick socks,
you
which
know
is
what I'm saying, night clothes and some thick ass socks,
night.
and you
Nothing.
see me coming, I say, because I told her I was like, I'm still gonna go in there and try to see what I can get, you know what I'm saying, or what I can do, you see what I'm
Uh,
saying?
Mm-mm.
absolutely.
And if
Mhm.
you give it up, then kudos. I
Yeah,
appreciate
because
you. I love you.
look,
But and that's what she's saying. You need to say that. Like, I appreciate you doing something you didn't want to do. That's where that came from, G.
Oh, this
I,
is what we're
that's
nothing less. I mean, you just get on the side of the bed, send an ovation. That's what we need. Like you, the real MVP. I'm gonna need all of that. I'm gonna need all of it. I'm gonna
okay.
need to be like I am the MVP because I am. That's what I need. All 2024, we need applause after we spin his ass. Is all I'm saying.
Again, I don't disagree. I'm just saying that if that's what's going down, there's got to be some type of reciprocative action.
Nope.
So
We did
when
our
we pay these, when we get to paying these bills on time, and when we get to,
oh, for sure.
oh well,
Oh,
then nah, y'all can't get that.
thank you for paying that bill.
Y'all
Thank you. I
can't.
got a roof over my head another month.
But then you ain't want to give it up. But then you got the biggest stress relief out of your whole evening. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with us.
Sometimes
Um,
that
yeah,
stress. The only people releasing stress is y'all because
we need that.
that 5 minutes y'all be out of here. I'm like, what was that?
But that was for us.
That 5 to 10 minutes? No. Mm-mm.
Hey, who counting the minutes? You know what I'm saying? It was a physical bond. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Hey,
was between us.
yeah, you can either get a high intensity workout or you can go for an endurance training.
And that's because y'all be playing sometimes. Y'all be holding out. Y'all know we be over there, you know what I'm saying, poking y'all.
Playing. Don't nobody be playing.
You be getting poked and stuff, and then you talking about like you don't want to give it up. You know, man. And then when you do, it be yeah.
Don't nobody be playing. Period. Nobody be playing. I
Oh
had to
no,
bring margarita in the go bowl because they didn't have no cups. So
I'm finna go. So I'm right south of Cincinnati right now, and I don't feel like driving because I'm tired. But I'm finna go somewhere and do something, huh?
don't eat they chili. It's disgusting.
Sure. You ain't even got. Hey, say less. You ain't even got to worry about
They cinnamon chili.
it.
Oh yeah, you did tell us.
Yeah. You
Somebody
ain't
try to
even,
take you to Skyline Chili House or whatever the hell it's called. Don't go.
you ain't even got a trip. I ain't even own it.
Don't go.
Own it.
Don't
They can
do it.
have it.
Disgusting.
So what you doing, G? You doing some what's that? What they call it? Well,
So
you had a
I got
live test.
yeah. So I'm acting with the dinner detective group now, and so that's literally what it is. It was a birthday tonight,
Them
and
free dinners. I love those.
yeah, yeah. So
We
tonight was
did
my
that for
first show.
Richmond one year. That was dope.
Yeah, tonight was my first show with them.
Okay.
It was great. I'm trying to get my camera to at least kind of look right, but it's not working out. But yeah, it was dope. It was a great time. It was a great
Yeah.
show, and yeah, I had a blast. I had a
Awesome.
blast. I played a guy named Jordan Smith, and he ended up getting he ended up getting killed
Damn.
after a
Did you
while.
die
But
real good? Did you die like good or did you die like bad?
I died kind of good. I died kind of good. I scared the audience a little bit, you know, and then I gave a little humor in it, but I died pretty good.
I would have died the worst. I would have been like,
Somebody had already done it, so I couldn't do it again because they kind of like when it first happened. I can't get a short way, so but
right.
somebody had already done it, so I couldn't get out, I couldn't get into it.
I
But
would have.
it's fun. It's fun. I miss acting. I miss acting, but I'm finna go down and get this bar in a little bit.
Yep. So I'm finna brush my teeth. And, I'm lit. I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
finna
gonna
What
watch
you what
some
did you do
Raiders
tonight,
game.
Juan Juan?
I went. Well,
Scoob and them was out.
I went to yeah. Me and Scoob was outside. The kids had a great week at school. Like, half of our kids got good remarks from their teachers, like good emails, good phone calls. The first week of school, I'm like, oh, we got to do something nice for the kids. My sister's like, let's take them out to dinner. I'm like, yay, dinner. And then I was like, she was like, what you want? I was like, we was gonna go to Applebee's at first. I was like, I don't feel like Applebee's. And then she like, let's go to our Mexican spot. So we end up going to our Mexican spot. Evidently, a lot of people know about our Mexican spot now. It's no
Mm,
secret.
mm.
But food was still fire. Everything was good. Like every time I order something different every single time I go just to see if they consistent. If everything tastes good. Everything is always fucking good. So I got the queso burrilla. So it was a quesadilla
Hey,
burrilla quesadilla.
that burrito is always off the hook.
I
Always off the hook.
6 pack. I went in there with a 6 pack. I look like I'm 3 months pregnant now. That's why
Hey,
I'm sitting down. Like this.
but you gotta do it.
It was so good. And then I had got the margarita and they didn't have no to go cup. So I put the rest of it. Oh shit. Put the rest of it in this bowl. So I've been drinking on that. They
Okay.
make they make their margaritas with Patron. So it was good. So I'm like I'm lit. And I just want to go to sleep. Because it's gonna if I don't go to sleep soon, it's
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 gonna
gonna
kick
get real
in.
weird. It's gonna get weird.
Okay.
So
All right. Y'all about to do final thoughts anyway, right?
we were about to do final thoughts.
Well,
Yeah.
let's get after it. Let's get after it.
Let's do it. I dropped
Oh,
my green.
here's who
Oh,
first.
Like
man.
always. Hey man, I've been first the last month or so,
I,
but
There it goes.
anyway,
Oh, there
I
you
got
go.
it. Oh,
There
yeah,
you
man.
go.
Oh, it don't matter.
excuse me.
The margaritas is it.
Bro, did you see it? It was horrible. Um, don't laugh at me. Um, so spousal entitlement. I'm gonna just put it like this. It's not happy wife, happy life. It's happy spouse, happy house. Everybody has to be happy in order for things to go accordingly. I think I just broke some shit. Um, with that being said, don't take your spouse for granted.
Mm,
Both are dealing with life in real time all the time and together. As long as you guys stay together and communicate, you got it. And just keep focused that what you have is worth working towards. If that's your person, it's gonna work itself out. It's gonna be hard times. No relationship is perfect because nobody is perfect. There's gonna
Mhm.
be hiccups and bumps. Just make sure you're going through life with somebody that you're willing to go through those hiccups and bumps with. And with that being said, don't forget to brush and floss at least twice a day. Oral health is overall health.
it is.
And those are my final thoughts.
I love it. I love it. Dirt, you want to go last or what?
It don't matter because I wouldn't win first. It don't even matter. I was just always talking stuff.
Uh, Dirt can go last tonight.
All right.
So my final thoughts are pretty simple. It's just in the vein of what I was just doing. Continue to work for and chase your dreams because nobody else is going to do it for you. Um, being great and being great and being good at something starts in your mind. If you want to be good at something, be good at something. If you want to be great at something, strive for it. You're gonna have to work at it, but you can do it. And so, that's pretty much it. As long if there's something that you want to do, just go do it. Go get it. Get after it. Don't make excuses about it, but settle it within yourself that you're gonna do it, and don't let anybody stop you or hold you back from doing it.
Mm.
Those are my final thoughts.
Very good.
Gotcha. First and foremost, like I always say, love your people. Stop the evil. Lend a hand out to someone. You know, somebody might need a hand in need. Do it one time for the one time. It don't cost you nothing. Um, and I think it's real easy to dismiss the little things that can happen in a relationship.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That make us complacent. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes appreciation goes a long way. We not looking for affirmation, but at the same time, it goes a long way. You show me love, I show you love. We standing on nothing but greatness. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of everything in your household, your situationship with your spouse. Conflict, I say conflict, people think bad things, but it's just talking. You know what I'm saying? It's just that communication. And having that communication, don't go to bed with that silent treatment.
Mm.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Don't go to bed. That silent treatment, that's kid shit when we trying to be adults. You see what I'm saying? Let's grow one time for the one time. And our values. Have a vision on what we trying to do together. If we got that vision on what we trying to do as a couple, we gonna thrive. We gonna through the roof. And that's all part of our connection. You know what I'm saying? Then with some of the things that me and my spouse talked about that make us good. You see what I'm saying? So final thoughts, man. Just communicate, have your values. Conflict ain't always bad. Just communicate and be aware. But y'all good people.
I can dig it.
Ooh.
And with that being said, we thank y'all for watching. Wanda got to get off because she's finna lose it in a second. I can see it in her eyes.
You can't
So
even see. That's how this. Blame Alice. Blame school.
I was about to say, I just called her school. I ain't even throw her out there. You
It's,
hey, this look, we got about a week and it's finna go down at the reunion.
I
So
know. I can't wait next
yeah,
weekend to hang with the
I can't wait.
fam.
I'm happy. I'm excited. Looking forward to it. But y'all get some rest. I'm finna go down here and do some edits for our channel and probably just get a good bourbon and hang out by myself for a little bit and then find some
yeah, take it
karaoke.
in for yourself, cuz. Take it in. Enjoy yourself, man. It's the first time you doing this. Man, enjoy yourself. You see what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? We'll get to it.
Absolutely. So, all right, family, y'all have a good one. I love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with us, and God bless and good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, people.